But WrestleMania 36, 2 nights. We don't know what's on what night yet. So Denise and I are going to make our predictions. Denise, are you ready?
I'm ready. And BTW, I'm happy that we don't know what the card is going to be for each night. I'm kind of excited. It's like a roulette thing.
Me too.
A roulette wheel. I was like, what is it? Roulette what?
Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi Sane defend their women's tag team championships against the team of Bliss Cross Applesauce, Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. Kabuki Warriors are the longest reigning women's tag team champions. I don't think they have defended their titles on TV since December, maybe? It's been a while. Who do you have winning this?
Kabuki Warriors, 100%. They can still do a lot more. Their character dynamic is incredible there. We're talking about them, so let's keep the belts on them.
Yeah, I think so too. You just got to get these tag titles back in rotation. I get it. Kairi was hurt for a while, and then Asuka was in the program with Becky, but nope. I think you can do a lot more with them, and they can go to NXT if you want them to. There's a lot of stuff they can do.
And if you want to do more with the belts, period, I think they're the right team to do that with.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Smackdown Tag Team Championships. I am excited for this match. Miz and Morrison defend against the Usos and New Day. Ladder match? What? This is going to rule. The thing is, anybody could win this, Denise, because I don't want to say those titles don't mean a lot, but they're not exactly like, oh, you got to have it on this one person. None of these teams are super protected right now, but all of them are over to a fair degree. This match might steal the show.
Yes. Okay, so do you remember that period where the New Day and the Usos were having these back-to-back incredible matches, like nonstop? I think, like a year or 2 years ago. I'm really bad at dates and all of that. But yeah, I just remembered the fact that they were just putting on some incredible, fantastic matches that we could not get enough of, essentially. And Morrison is so freakishly athletic. Like, I've seen him do some stuff where, like, outside of WWE that I'm just, like, holy dang, like, I didn't realize that this was his, like, full potential. So knowing that he's going to be mixed in with these other guys and it's a ladder match, I'm sorry, but this should be a lot of fun. Like, I'm all about these fun spots,
yes,
ladder matches type stuff, mix it in with all these guys doing crazy stuff. I know a lot of people, don't like that maybe because they argue the fact that there's no psychology or whatever. But I think that it's awesome, and I'm looking forward to this match because, hey, I know they're going to do incredible stuff. And, hey, that's what a ladder match is for. I want to see some awesome spots, and I want to see some incredible athleticism, and I think we're going to see it. My picks for that would Miz and Morrison.
You can get away with less psychology in, 1, a ladder match, 2, a 6-person ladder match. By the way, guys, we're predicting these as they appear, not based on how anybody else has been pulled at this point. We will make an alteration for one match, though. We have an Intercontinental title match, Sami Zayn versus Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan's contract is up later this year, and he is wrapping up his current run towards the end of summer. He says he's got a few months off. I could see him losing this and then teaming with Gulak for the rest of the summer, honestly, and getting in that tag division. Because Sami Zayn is rocking it right now, but what do you think? Also, guys, leave your predictions in the live chat or the comments and leave us a thumbs up.
Sami Zayn, because he's really just getting started with his heel run. He's getting...
Did you call him Sami Zayn?
What did I say?
Sami Zayn! You mixed them up.
Sami Zayn, he's just getting started with this heel run. He's full force. Hey, let him finish it. Daniel Bryan doesn't need it. So, Sami for the win. Zayn. I don't even know what I said anymore.
King Corbin versus Elias, a match that you could have swore that you've seen 100 times, but you probably haven't. This is a Smackdown match. I don't give a damn about this, but for the sake of it, I'll say King Corbin because he does need a win.
Yeah, that was going to be my exact same answer. He needs to win a feud for once. He's been in so much, but he has always come down as the bottom person. So definitely King Corbin on this one. He needs something to get him back up there.
Edge versus Randy Orton, last man standing. Edge can't lose this. He can't lose this. Oh, man.
There's no way. I can't even think, like, even if he did lose this, man, it had to be some sort of very, very creative finish. But it's got to be Edge. And it sucks, though, that he worked so hard, came back to do this return, and he's not even going to get that Mania moment. But, hey, it is what it is, but Edge.
Yeah. Oh, man. I hate that for Edge. He was one of my last favorite wrestlers, and I'm glad that he's back. I hope we get a few more years of him. John Cena versus The Fiend, Bray Wyatt. The Fiend also, Denise, needs a win. One of the most underwhelming title runs, period. I mean, he had good matches with Daniel Bryan, but the whole Seth Rollins thing, and then you bookend it with the Goldberg thing. Ugh. He's an afterthought right now.
Yeah, his stock has definitely fallen a lot. I mean, and it all started with the Hell in a Cell, Seth Rollins thing. I want to remember that. But definitely it has to be The Fiend. And, you know, even we know that he's going to have an exciting match. So at least we know that, hey, with John Cena, this is going to be an exciting match. This is going to get him back in people's heads, back at the top. But him having a win over John Cena would definitely further him along. And, you know, John Cena's just here to make a WrestleMania appearance.
A bit of a wild card prediction. Do we see a 24/7 title switch during WrestleMania weekend?
Yes. I don't know who or what, but yeah, they have to. And plus, it'll be a nice little filler.
It's easy content. I'm surprised they haven't been doing them for each show so far, honestly.
Yeah, because it could really be shot anywhere. Heck, that's the fun part of it.
Yeah. Becky Lynch against Shayna Baszler. Becky Lynch defending her Raw Women's Championship. If she wins, she's going to hold that title for a full year. Do you think she gets it done?
I am hoping she gets it done. I want to see Becky Lynch win because I know I've said this already, but I'm going to say it again. I love long title reigns, and I think Becky Lynch is the person, the man to do it with. So I'm going to say, sorry, Shayna, but it has to be Becky.
Yeah, I think so too. And Shayna can be a force in the division and really do incredible stuff. But I think that Becky is... I think people underestimate how popular Becky Lynch still is. Like, obviously...
she's the face of the company.
Yeah, obviously she's not where she was a year ago, like that hot. But she's still ridiculously hot right now. I think she's going to win. Here's an interesting one. Goldberg versus Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship, but it's out there. Roman Reigns ain't in this match. A spoiler alert, word on the street is that Braun Strowman will replace him. I'll say this, if WWE's smart, they'll just go ahead and put the title on Braun Strowman. I don't trust...
No!
Yes, I don't trust Bill Goldberg with this title. I don't want him with that title. I don't like it. And Braun Strowman never being finished with Roman Reigns, him just mowing down Roman, taking him out of this match and going, I'm never finished with you. That's what I need.
I am totally opposite of you on this one, and I know it's the unpopular opinion or whatever, but I don't care. It has to be said. Goldberg has to win.
Ugh!
There, that's it. And you want to know why? Okay, well, if the spoiler or rumor or whatever is Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman right now is so one-dimensional to be champion. So I can't see much of that happening. With Goldberg is a draw, okay? And he can still have that. There is still lots of money to be made with his match against Roman Reigns, and that still needs to happen down the line. So I am all for Goldberg winning this one. People want to see Goldberg. Well, not everybody, I get this, but that's the draw of Goldberg. That's the point. You want to see him win. And I'm sorry, I'm going to give this one to Goldberg.
I don't think Goldberg's a draw anymore. I think that there are people that think that he's a draw, but I don't think he's a draw anymore. And if
so
you're
you
saying...
don't feel excited when Goldberg comes out and you don't know what's going to happen and, you know...
Hell no! I'm fearful for the lives of the person that's in the ring with him. Legitimately. He could have killed The Undertaker.
I've heard what Bret Hart has to say about him.
He hurts people all the time. And I think that Braun is way more like multifaceted than Goldberg. Goldberg can't cut a promo. Goldberg can't sell. Goldberg
There's
can't.
money in him still. People
How?
still. He was the biggest, one of the biggest stars.
Was.
I'm sorry, it had to be
was.
Goldberg. Yes, but Braun Strowman is no. It's just no. It's a
But
no
I mean,
for me.
SmackDown viewership is shitting the bed with him on the show. Like nobody's tuning in to watch him. Stare. It's just I don't see it. And WWE should be building up their own draws. Braun Strowman should be Goldberg right now. He should be in this role. He should be that guy.
There's still money to be made with Goldberg and Roman Reigns. That has to happen, and because of that, that's what I'm sticking with.
Well, see, I think
turned into the heel of Fightful.
Maybe there is, but I don't think they need the title for it. I don't think they needed the title for it this time. I had less interest when they put the title on the line, because when they put the title on the line, I was like, oh damn, Roman's gonna beat him.
I get both sides to that. So I get both sides to that, but the main reason why I'm not completely against him having the title with the original matchup was because you need to have something at stakes. That's just the bottom line. You need to have something at stakes.
Throwback sends a super chat and says, Braun versus Roman for the title. Denise, Goldberg needs to be wheeled to the old folks' home.
Y'all are mean, man. What did Goldberg do to y'all?
He takes things way too seriously. Aleister Black. Aleister Black versus Bobby Lashley. I think Aleister Black's winning this.
Yeah, I could care less about this, but definitely Aleister Black.
Street Profits defend the titles against Austin Theory and Angel Garza. I think Austin Theory and Angel Garza were both Band-Aids for Andrade and Rey not being able to stay healthy or stay on the roster, and Humberto Carrillo just not being good. And they're up there, and they managed to land in this spot, and I think it'll be a good match, but Street Profits will win.
Originally, I would have gone the other direction, but now given with the Andrade being out of the picture, I'm going to go with Street Profits. They are a hot tag team. They've been a hot tag team, from even their NXT days, and now they've always just been really hyped up types of people, putting on really good matches. It's got to be a Street Profits now.
Bayley defends the Smackdown Women's Championship in an elimination match. Lacey Evans, Tamina, Naomi, and Sasha Banks. I think that they eliminate those other three, and then it's down to them, and then hopefully they duke it out, and they have an awesome match. And I think that Bayley will cheat to win somehow, and then hopefully that starts their feud.
Yeah, because she could hold. Definitely Bayley retains, so she could hold it off until SummerSlam. Then they can finally do Bayley Sasha, finally give it the attention that it needs.
Bayley has held that title for a long time at this point, and that's kind of forgotten. But I mean, she's held that title I think since October. I think, and it feels like it was even longer. But a good title reign for her. We're going on almost 5-6 months. So that's, hey, good for her. Up next, we have Seth Rollins versus Kevin Owens. Owens probably going to win this. I don't know if he can take getting beat down as much as he's been beat down over the last 3 months. He has faced Seth Rollins or his cohorts in 6 to 8 man tags over the last 3 months, Denise. It's time to end this and give Owens the win, I think.
Kevin Owens has been doing some of his best work recently in the company. You just mentioned right now that Seth has been getting the best of him every week. He can't lose to Seth again, especially at WrestleMania. So it definitely has to be Kevin Owens. Yeah,
I agree. Undertaker versus AJ Styles in a boneyard match. Undertaker's winning this. This is bullshit and gaga, and I am very excited for it. AJ sounded very excited for it, too. He said that he felt fortunate that he could have an opponent like The Undertaker so he could have a match like this that was different because he didn't want to wrestle in front of no fans. I think Undertaker's going to win, but I'm actually kind of excited for it.
I'm kind of tossed up in this one because I was originally thinking the same way that you were thinking, hey, the way I see the match going is AJ taking a bunch of bumps, but in the end, Undertaker gets his win, etc. But then at the same time, if AJ just wins, he can eventually just move on and be next in line for Drew McIntyre, and they can have great matches, and that'll officially solidify, or not officially, but help even further solidify Drew McIntyre as a champion. So honestly, for this one, it could really go either way. Just to be different, I'll go with AJ.
Rhea Ripley defends the NXT Women's Championship against Charlotte Flair. This is Rhea's time, I think. I think Charlotte had her bride moment at the first when they combined the titles and made it the new women's title. And ever since then, she's kind of been the bridesmaid, but that's okay because she's a real good one. She's one of the biggest women's wrestling stars ever, and she is a main event performer. But I think Rhea Ripley's there, and I think Charlotte's there to make sure that she looks really good in doing so.
Right. I think Charlotte is one of my favorite women's wrestlers of all time. I love, love, love Charlotte, but I think it has to be Rhea Ripley because the crowd wants Rhea Ripley. I think the crowd is overseeing Charlotte in that title picture.
Well, they definitely don't want the crowd to revolt against them at WrestleMania. That's for sure.
I completely forgot about that. All right, the social media crowd. Wow.
Yes. Yes. Main event, we assume, Brock Lesnar, Drew McIntyre. Does Drew get it done, Denise?
Yeah, and it sucks he's not going to have his WrestleMania moment again. Another guy is not having that, but definitely Drew.
At the same time, I could see them going off the air with Brock Lesnar just standing over Drew McIntyre silent.
No, I don't want that. I don't think I'd want to see that. I would feel so bummed. No. And I love Brock Lesnar, and I get so excited for his matches, but I want to see Drew win. That's it. If he doesn't win and he's flat out just laying there, it's just not going to look good. No.
I think that I think it's about 48-52. I think if there was a crowd, it'd be Drew for sure. I think there's a real good possibility that Brock ends up winning this.
You think they want to save that moment then?
Maybe.
Yeah, but see, once the spotlight passes on you,
I agree.
It's harder to come back. So if Drew doesn't get it now, however he gets it, he may not ever get another chance. You never know. You just never know. So I'm just gonna go with Drew now and just.
I agree.